Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome into another guide for Anno 1800. So a couple of years ago, I put out a video called How to Get to Engineers Without Going Broke. That video has done extremely well on the channel. It is very popular. A lot of people reference it to learn how to manage your economy. But since that video was made, there have been a few new ways that have come about in the game to make some cash and to get some extra coin coming in. And a couple of those I want to share with you today because these don't require any DLC content. So for those of you who do not have access to DLC or haven't bought the DLC yet, you might not be able to do things like the pocket watch turnaround from Archie to Katima in Land of Lions. So these couple of methods right here are something you can do fairly easily. All it requires is golden tickets for the Grand Gallery, and you can be making over 16,000 coins per minute with this. So let's check this right here out. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go into the Grand Gallery, and under items, there are two items that you want to get. The first one is Bruno Ironbright Engineering Giant, and you're also going to want to get Master Craftsman Frank, okay? Master Craftsman Frank is going to cost you 70 tickets, and Bruno is going to cost 100. Mine are a little bit more because I already have one of each, and so the price increases on those. But that is how much those cost. If you do not have golden tickets to spend on anything, check out the video that's popping up in the upper right corner of your screen right now about the Grand Gallery and golden tickets to see about some ways that you can quickly get yourself some golden tickets to get these two items. These two items are kind of crucial to this setup right here to make this money, okay? Now, once you have those two items, all you got to do is bring them into your trading post in the game by using the Call Paloma button, and she'll deliver those to wherever you have your trading post at that you are going to want to do this on, okay? Once you have those two items, the two buildings that you're going to be wanting to build are a sewing machine factory or 2 or 3. Just be aware that they are a little costly. An entire sewing machine factory chain setup is about 700 maintenance. And then a fur dealer itself is 500. Okay, so they are a little costly. So make sure that your balance can support having multiple of these factories if you want to do multiple of them. Now, once you have those two factories down, you're going to throw down a trade union, and you're going to put in Frank and you're going to put in Bruno. Bruno affects the sewing machine factory, and Frank affects the fur dealer. So what these two specialists specifically do for their respective buildings is Master Craftsman Frank changes the fur dealer to only needing iron and wool. No more cotton fabric having to be brought in from the New World. No more hunting cabins. Simply iron and wool to make fur coats. All right. He also increases the productivity by 40%, so you're going to need to compensate for your iron mine and your wool possibly to increase their output, but that's a non-issue. Increase those outputs if needed. Start producing those fur coats from one or more fur dealers. The sewing machine factory is very similar. Bruno Ironbright affects it, increases productivity by 50%, and gives you advanced weapons and steam motors every third cycle. Now, the sewing machine factory with Bruno on there is every 20 seconds. So every 1 minute, you're going to get one of each of those advanced weapons and steam motors. Pretty simple so far, okay? A lot of people know Bruno because they use those advanced weapons and steam motors for Docklands. Instead of using those advanced weapons and steam motors or those fur coats for Docklands, instead sell them. Okay, sell those things. The reason being is the money you can make from it. Check this right here out. Look how much money I am making from Madame Kahina coming over and buying just 2 advanced weapons was 19,000. 3 of the steam motors, 21,000. Okay, are you seeing what I'm seeing here? So much money can be made off of that. Now, what about the fur coats? What was that about? Well, Madame Kahina pays 992 coins for a fur coat. The typical selling price is only 248. So this is almost a 5 times increase on the amount that she'll pay for fur coats. So with Madame Kahina paying 992 coins for one fur coat, and then the items you're getting off of Bruno, the advanced weapons and steam motors. Advanced weapons sells for a little over 9,000. Steam motors sell for a little over 7,000. That right there is 16,000 coins per minute just from those two items alone. That is from an unboosted or, an unmodified sewing machine factory that only has Bruno on it, reducing the processing time down by 10 seconds. That's it. Once you add electricity onto this, you'll be producing them even faster, and so your profit just increases. If you use working conditions, your profit just increases. It's so much money. You can see I only have 4,500 population. I've actually got extra cash right now because the beer festival's going on, but I was averaging about 2,800 coins on this, and I have 300,000 coins in stock right now. And I only just upgraded to engineers, and I'm not doing anything else. I have no trade routes to Katima. I'm not selling pocket watches just to prove the point. I don't even have the region unlocked. If we go out to the main map, you can see I don't even have Land of Lions unlocked. So I'm not even going there to do pocket watches. All this money is simply from selling those steam motors and advanced weapons. I'm selling them passively just because I am only making them one per minute, so it's kind of slow. So I'm just selling them passively. Madame Kahina is coming by and buying them from me and giving me a crap ton of money. So that is a huge recommendation right there. You can make this money very, very early on in the artisan phase of the game. As soon as you've unlocked those sewing machines and start producing them, all you got to do is throw down Bruno in a trade union, and you can start raking in so much cash. It's unbelievable. You should not have any problems with money after this, using those two items right there to make yourself some extra cash. And before anybody asks, this map right here is a custom old world map with Crown Falls on it, because yes, I do have Kahina in them. This is part of a YouTube series I am working on right now with an old world Crown Falls setup. If you're interested in that, a link for that playlist is down in the description. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this. Have you seen this before? Have you thought about doing that before, selling those items from Bruno that you get from the trade union early on to make a bunch of money? This is really alleviating a lot of my money problems because I do play on low income. So my income is always a little strapped early on, especially in the artisan and engineer phase, but no more. Great little setup right here. Get those golden tickets, get Bruno, get Frank, start selling those products and making yourself a boatload of money. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you some ideas and some help right there on making some early cash in the artisan phase of the game. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.